again today in my Project Live Catch-Up Friday video. So for today I am going to be scrapping my week 1 for 2015. This is going to be an example of a week where you don't have that many photos and you can't really remember that much about that particular week. So I'm just writing and doing some journaling based off those photos. I've got 6 photos in total, and yeah, so I'm just going to go with that. So for this week I am going to be mainly using a Documenter kit or Project Live kit from Calico, and this particular one is from January 2015, which is called Far Far Away. And the first thing you see me doing there is just using a pattern paper, which it's actually from a scrapbook kit from Calico as well. And this particular pattern paper is actually called Twirl. The next thing you see me doing there is just, you can't actually see because it's on the side, what I was doing is just trying to cover up the year, which is 2015, because I want to stamp 2014, and so I just cover up the number 5 when I try to stamp it. So what I simply did is just stamp it and then cover it up using a piece of post-it sheet, just to cover up the number 5 so it wouldn't actually stamp directly onto the pattern paper. And then I will be drawing number 4 on top of it later. And now I'm just stamping the 2015 portion of it. You might wonder why I didn't actually stamp directly in 2014 year. The reason for that is because the actual date stamp doesn't come with 2014. So it starts from 2015, which I believe it goes to, I think, 2025 or 35 or something, which is good for the future, but means I can't use it in 2014. Well, I have to modify it in some way. So what you saw me doing there is just simply drawing up the number 4, which I think looks fine. Can't really notice it really. And the next thing I did was just to stick down that wooden star, which came from Calico as well. And now I'm just sticking down that Jan, which came in the Far Far Away kit, just using glossy accent. I find glossy accent, I think it works really well, especially when it comes down to wooden embellishment, where it's somewhat heavy and sometimes doesn't actually stick that well with a roller kind of glue or tape runner. And the next thing I'll be doing here is simply just choosing my 3x4 cards that I want to use. And now I'm just sticking down, I'm just trying to embellish that blue card there, and I'm just using a chipboard, a star chipboard there, just a sticker. And the next thing I'll be doing is just to decorate that January 2015, that grey 3x4 card. I am using a bunch of alphabet letters, letter stickers, from, I believe it's called My Little Shoebox. That's a brand. And I'm just sticking that down, and as I said, January 01 2015 was one, I believe I'm going to be writing out the word fine day. Yeah, so both sticker sheets are from My Little Shoebox. I purchased a bunch of them at one of the craft fair for relatively cheaply. So I'm one of those people who have a lot of them, and I just slowly use them. And the next thing you'll see me doing is I'm just stamping down this. I just want to decorate this grey 3x4 card a little bit more, and what I'm doing here is just stamping the word right now, which came in the January kit. And that's essentially it for that particular card. And I'm just thinking how I am going to decorate that bottom left photo. I decided to go with this chipboard sticker which came in a story kit called Hard. This is from Ali Edwards. I'm going to be sticking down this wooden kind of human thing, a man and a woman, which is actually from Calico but not from the kit. And that's essentially it for that card. I'm not going to do anything to that firework kind of photo over there, I think. That's right. And I'm just going to do some journaling on that particular journaling card, that 3x4 card. So what I essentially was saying is about the fact that we went to exactly the same place to watch some fireworks. We went to the earlier session at 9 o'clock, and we really enjoyed it. So we went a bit early just so we can find a park, and that was great. And that's essentially it. Now on the next side of the spread. Now I've got four 4x6 photos. Now what you see me doing here is just simply choosing my 3x4 filler cards. Because I can't remember that much about that particular week, I'm not going to have that much to write, so I'm going to use one filler, like proper filler card, which means I'm not going to journal on it, which is that that card that says captured. And now the next thing I'm doing here is just thinking about how I am going to journal onto those cards. I decided to swap out that this year is greyish card from earlier, and the reason for that is because I didn't like the colour of it. I thought it was a bit dark, so I decided to just use this orangey kind of card which has a bit more white on it. I decided to stamp this, the top 5 stamp. And now I was thinking, how I'm going to write this and what I'm going to do. I decided actually against it, and then I went back to my story kit. This one is from the craft kit. Once again from from Ali Edwards. And I just decided to just stick that chipboard letter down and it said, do what you love. And I have a lot more to talk about, do what you love, rather than top 5 or top 10, so I decided to just go with that. And I was talking about fireworks and long drive, and things that I really like, whether or not it's actually the top 5. And now I want to decorate that bottom left photo, once again using the chipboard that came in the craft kit from the story craft kit from Ali Edwards. And I was just doing some journaling onto that card that has a bunch of ampersands on it. So I wrote directly onto that card just using my precision black pen. I wrote around that circle there, just kind of to add that dimension or kind of interest onto that card. I also added this core kind of star that came in, that's actually from Calico. I also sticking down this star white sticker there, which came from the Ali Edward craft story kit. And now I'm thinking, looking through a bunch of stuff that's in my stack to see what I want to do with that top left card. And I'm very sorry that my camera is going a little bit crazy. I'm hoping it'll focus soon. There you go. And so I decided to use that hard clip, paper clip there. And I am also going to be using this kind of perforated sentiment strip, which is from Calico. I believe it's from one of their scrapbook kits. And now I'm just kind of stapling that hard paper clip down, just using my tiny attacher. That's my favorite staple, to be honest, so stapler. And the next thing I am going to be doing is just thinking about how to, what to do with that that 3x4 journaling card on the right. And now I'm thinking, you know, how to decorate that. I decided to go with just using a wooden, sorry, not wooden, a cork, almost like a geo tag, and just using my glossy accent to stick that down. And now I'm just doing some journaling, talking about that photo on the top as well as on the bottom of it. From what I remember, it was, you know, I was actually talking about the fact that we saw a koala named Kevin, and why we did not only just see him, we also smell him. So that was essentially the story of those photos. And that's essentially it. I don't think I'm going to be doing anything else. No, actually, no, I am. Sorry about that. I'm actually just going to be sticking that that strip of paper there, like almost like a tag looking one, which came in the which came in a craft story kit, and just sticking that down, and also sticking down that heart which came from the Tough Story kit from Ellie Edwards. And I just wrote down, you know, what we saw, and that's essentially it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and here's some close up. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up so I know you enjoyed it. And if you want YouTube to let you know when my next video comes out, please subscribe. And I hope you guys have a good day. Bye!